I'm Cecile. I'm one of the founders of Center, London, and I'm also a guide in the Modern Mystery School in the lineage of King Solomon, which is a Hermetic lineage. And today I'd like to speak about the 7 mystery schools and the mystery school traditions in general. So the mystery schools have been around since the beginning of time, and they have supported humanity in their progression or in their ability to kind of transmute and progress in the light. And there's various lineages and mystery schools that are available still today. Many of the mystery schools are actually closed societies for the purpose of, for the reason that they're kind of designed in a way to be a path that you start as a child and you spend your whole life in. And so that the Tibetan mystery school is an example of that, the inner orders of the Tibetan mystery school, you would have to be born into it. It's not something that you choose to study at a certain age or, having a career or children or a life. But then there's other lineages that are more suited for that kind of weaving into society, into life. And one of those lineages is the lineage of King Solomon. There's mystery schools in all sorts of lineages. There's lineages in Lemuria, there's galactic universal lineages, there's there's North gods lineages, there's different types of lineages that we can that the mystery schools have been born out of or created of. But the lineage of King Solomon is very particular in the sense that it's a lineage that it's suited for weaving into society, to weave because the purpose of this lineage is really to bring heaven on earth or to embody the divine in the physical. So it's very much about anchoring in the physical. And so this lineage is also connected to what we call the Hermetic philosophy or the Hermetic ray. And it's a very ancient and very pure philosophy that helps to break through illusion and helps us to see reality better. And so that's the lineage I'm trained in. But all the mystery schools work together in a sense because there's no competition or there's no exclusion. So each mystery school acknowledges the other mystery schools and there's a supportive energy field that is created by all the schools together that benefits progression of the light on this planet. So how can you start your training in a mystery school tradition? There's actually many guides like me that offer training in the lineage of King Solomon all over the world. It is a lineage that has been quite prolific in kind of spreading itself. And the Modern Mystery School, which is where I trained, is present in many different countries in the world. And so when you work with a guide, the first step is usually to receive the life activation. Because the life activation is a private session that you receive that rebalances all your energy bodies, your aura, your chakras, the magnetic energy fields, the etheric energy fields. And by receiving that rebalancing and then ultimately the activation, which happens at the back of your neck, where we have receptor points that receive light. And so the light flows into these points and activates a dormant aspect of the self, which is your connection to, your true blueprint. And as that comes into you and your DNA, the dormant aspects in your DNA get activated, it creates a potential for you to express yourself in different ways in life and to overcome challenges in a different way. So that's why this is always done as a first step. Because the mystery school traditions always have had a very gradual process of expansion. So it's not something that, there's no quick fixes, there's no fast tracks. It's always meant to be done in a gradual way because to open to more light within the self and to know ourselves, we need to integrate the light that comes to us. And that integration is a process. And because energy work is real, that process takes some time. So we do the life activation first, and that creates a fertile ground. And then there is a path of progression that starts with an initiation. So all the mystery school traditions in all the lineages work with initiation. They work with activation, and they work with ritual. And so these components are a big part of how we as humans can learn how to structurally embody more light for ourselves and for others, which in turn can benefit both ourselves and others. So the benefit of the initiation and activations are manifold, and I speak about those in other videos. But yeah, I would advise you or recommend that you find someone near you, and I'm happy to support in that process as well if that's something you search. So if you're keen to find out more about the mystery schools, feel free to drop a little message in the forums, and then I'll help you find a guide near you that can connect you or that can perform the life activation for you.